Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here with another Blu-ray DVD collection update. Got a, got a few things wanted to show off. Get some stuff that only like one of these things I actually bought. The other two were I just kind of found behind this bookshelf, and I was really weirded out because I completely forgot I owned these two movies, and I don't know how they got back there. So I don't fucking know. But first one I found back there was Halloween H2O on Blu-ray. Uh, don't know what to say. Um, it's basically the return of Jamie Lee Curtis to the Halloween series, and honestly, it's one of the better Halloween sequels. Like out of all the sequels, the best ones are three, H2O, and 2, honestly. Like, those are the best Halloween sequels. And H2O is probably one of the best examples of a sequel that happened really late in the series that was still extremely solid and well done. And I still like this movie to this day. The other one I found back there is this really old copy of the House of Wax 2005 remake from a Hollywood Video. I'm never taking this sticker off, mainly because it's a part of basically history. Honestly, it's the reason I don't take like when I get X rentals, I don't take the stickers off because I used to think that it made it look bad, but in all honesty, I kind of like how it has the stickers on it. It really shows that the movie is it's aged to perfection. Saying that this film is far from perfect. The House of Wax is a pretty bad movie. Like it's not good. I mean, I honestly think it's pretty okay, and I think that a lot of the low ratings and low scores gets is because Paris Hilton is in it, and she's probably the worst thing about the movie. Other than her presence in the film and a lot of the stilted acting and the and even though people said like, oh, this movie is extremely gratuitously gory, even though it really isn't that bad, like at all. Other than a few things, it's an all right slasher film that I will just throw in my collection because why the fuck not? Um, Let me just put this copy of H2O in here. Um, Next is the film Monster with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci. Monster is a very, very, very good film. One of the best performances in movie history, honestly. She is. She deserved the Best Actress Oscar that she won. I'm pretty sure she won it for this role. Um, this film is based on the convicted serial killer Arlene Wuornos, and Arlene Wuornos was basically a prostitute turned serial killer, and she killed basically all of her Johns. And this is a really, really, I mean, I dare I say disturbing, but goddamn if it isn't, just unflinchingly real in its portrayal of sex and violence and the nature of things in this world. Not just that, but the performances of from both Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci are amazing. Like the transformation that Charlize Theron made to become Arlene Wuornos, who I will admit she looks very much like the actual woman too, and it's chilling how real her performance is in this film. Uh, I found this for like $5, and I was like, oh man, Monster! I haven't seen that one in a while. Yeah. Then we get on to a little shopping spree I went on today. I guess I'll start with the Blu-rays. I got Mad Max on Blu-ray. This isn't the Scream Factory version, mainly because I like the Mad Max movies. I really liked Fury Road. Like, I loved Fury Road. Um, and Mad Max, like the very first one, is a really, really good movie. I really like it and everything, but it's not my favorite, and I don't want to. And I'm not up for owning the special edition of it. I just basically want the movie. I don't want all the special features, the audio commentary. And as much as I like the sequel to it, The Road Warrior, which is another movie I bought today, it's still another movie that I mean, this is actually probably my favorite movie in the Mad Max series. Honestly, my favorites from least to worst, or at least in my personal opinion, from the best ones to the worst ones, goes The Road Warrior, then The Road Warrior, then Fury Road, then Mad Max, then Beyond Thunderdome. Like, just because I put this under Fury Road and under The Road Warrior doesn't mean I think it's a bad movie. I think it's a very, very good movie. It's a very important piece of action exploitation film history, and it's one of the best examples of Australian exploitation film. Same with the sequel. I like the sequel a bit more though. But yeah, I know I picked them both up. They were like $7 a piece, and I really liked the red case on this one. I figured since I didn't own any of them, and these are like two of the three Mad Max movies I think are worthwhile. These two and Fury Road are like the only ones I think are worthwhile. Thunderdome is not worthwhile at all in my opinion, but still really, really like these movies. Ooh, gotta slide those in there. I gotta pick up Fury Road once the price on that goes down, because as much as I like that movie, I don't want to pay like $25 for the Blu-ray of it. Next we got this 4-pack for like $7, which when I saw it was a 4-pack, even though it is a 4-pack from IFC, which they usually do for some pretty good releases. I mean, like IFC in conjunction, well, they do a lot of releases in conjunction with Scream Factory now. They did the release of Wormwood, Road of the Dead, which I feel like was a really good release, and it had reversible cover art and everything, and it was just... This is also another good example of Australian exploitation filmmaking, but I'm getting off topic here. This is a 4-pack containing Dead Snow, which is one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. Pontypool, which is a very, very good zombie movie, very unconventional in how it works and everything. And I Sell the Dead, which is a zombie movie I have never seen. I know it's a film about a grave robber. And Doghouse, another zombie movie that I haven't seen that involves a bunch of guys going out on like a guy kind of trip weekend to this town, and it's overrun with zombie women. And if I flip through this, it isn't a cheap release that has like them all crammed on one disc. Like they're all on their own discs. If you're wondering why Dead Snow isn't in it, it's because since I already own Dead Snow on both a limited edition steelbook and a Blu-ray of it, I figured I was going to give away that copy to a friend of mine, so I put it in a one of the random DVD cases that's just like empty, that doesn't have any art or anything, that I just had lying around, and I made a personalized cover for it for my friend, and I'm going to give it to him because he liked that movie and he didn't have a copy of it, and I figured why the hell not. Next we got the Halloween remake, the director's cut from Rob Zombie. What can I say? There are a lot of people out there who absolutely hated Rob Zombie's Halloween. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It's all up to personal opinion, honestly, but I thought it was a pretty cool, good little remake. It's not as good as John Carpenter's original, but it's good. And now I basically own all of the Halloween movies, except for the sequel to Rob Zombie's remake, which... God damn it, Kent. The sequel to Rob Zombie's remake, mainly because... it's where he started to get into the kind of like, oh guys, look, I'm being experimental phase that he went through with Lords of Salem. And while I liked Lords of Salem and while I like Halloween 2, I still didn't think it was a. I still don't think Halloween 2 is like worth buying unless I find it at an FYE for like $3 used. But now that that's out of the way, we finally get on to the last movie in the update. This is one that's like really out of place because like every movie before this was an exploitation film or a horror film or some weird movie or an action film or whatever, and now we just got a classic 80s comedy, weird science, just a very cheap kind of release that comes with some interesting special features: the trailer, the pilot, the TV show pilot. Um, I really don't need the audio commentary or anything for this film because I usually only listen to the audio commentary for films that either are like really interesting movies overall, like they're really surreal or just strange, or if the movie was like had a lot of troubles with the production or anything like that. I don't, other if it's not either from a director I really liked, or it had a really good cast and the cast is doing commentary, or if it's like for one of my favorite movies of all time. There are a few exceptions here or there, like the audio commentary for John Waters' Pink Flamingos is one of the best audio commentaries I've ever heard on a movie. His director commentary, it's not because it was just really insightful and interesting. Um, I really like that, especially if it's for infamous bad movies and stuff like that. I really, really dig having audio commentary on films. When it comes to just like your average kind of movies, even if it's just a interesting little cult film, I honestly don't need the audio commentary. Been a very long time, very very long time since I watched Weird Science. I think I might pop this one in tonight. It might be worthwhile. But anyway, guys, that's really it now for today for this Blu-ray DVD collection update. Gonna have another update here soon, sometime next week or the week after. I have a new deluxe set coming in from Arrow Video that I pre-ordered months in advance. I didn't pre-order from the website, so I didn't get it early. I'm actually not going to get it until like the 18th, so there might not be much up until that time. But anyway, guys, I'm BiscuitBoo69 signing off. Peace.